Hi there everyone, and welcome to Fingers, Fums and Fits. In this episode of Trying to Paint Inside the Lines, I will be painting the Platoon's medic, Private Charles Godfrey, from the Dad's Army Home Guard Platoon set by Warlord Games. And as before, just to quickly get the caveats out of the way. I am not used to painting historical minis, nor in 28mm scale, so this is a learning adventure for me. Also, I paint with Citadel paints, but I will provide a Vallejo conversion in the video description. So with that out of the way, let's see if I can keep the paint inside the lines. And so I started off by giving the civilian model a spray of Mechanicus Standard Grey. However, before we continue with this model, there's a few details we need to finish off on the uniformed mini. So to address that, painted grey Seer onto his hair, his satchel, its strap, and his armband. I then gave these areas a wash with Apothecary white. And following a relayer of grey Seer, then used Corax white for the highlights. We can now put this model aside for the moment, and refocus on the civilian model. Why is he holding a halberd? Anyway, I started off by painting his trousers with Steel Legion Drab. Applied Abaddon black to his shoes. And Fenrisian grey to his jacket and hat. Now, apologies. I missed a picture here, so this is 2 steps in 1. Firstly, I applied Kislev flesh to his skin. And then grey Seer to his hair and shirt, as well as the halberd haft. I also painted the halberd's blade with Leadbelcher, which I also forgot to take a photo of. So, once again, many apologies. Following this, I then applied some washes to the mini, which will all be shown in this picture. I used Seraphim Sepia on his trousers. Drakenhof Nightshade on his jacket and hat. Agrax Earthshade on his skin. And Wyldwood on his halberd's haft. After re-layering the original colors, I painted his armband, satchel and its strap with grey Seer. And washed these areas with Nuln oil. Before adding some final highlights. For these, I used Kislev flesh for the skin. Administratum grey for the jacket and hat. Karak stone for his trousers. Corax white for the satchel, strap, and armband. And Stormhost silver for the halberd blade. Finally, all that was left was to base the model, which I did to match the other civilian minis. So, what do we think? Did I manage to keep the paint inside the lines? Please let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again for the next one. Have a great day everyone, and I'll see you later.